Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 26th. This week, we are going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at the message you need to hear most right now. And in your last row, we're going to take a look at any advice or messages from your guides, your future self, pretty much everybody. So that's what we're going to do here, Aries. Aries, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you at this time here, Aries. A lot of kings showing up in your reading. Well, three. Three kings. It's kind of weird because pretty much every single sign that I have read for has had a bunch of kings in their reading. And so I do feel, and the Emperor has shown up quite a bit in the readings as well, Aries. So kind of this to me can represent kind of something happening like with authority figures, or you could be dealing with authority figures. For some of you, this could be on a personal level, like at work or in business. For others, this is something, again, whenever I get these collective messages like this, to me, it's something that could be happening on a much larger scale. We could be dealing with, pretty much anything involving authority, basically. Here in your current general energies, you have the Lizard Spirit. It says, dream the world into being. I feel if you can dream it, you can have it here, Aries. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It just represents the fact that, again, if you can dream it, you can have it. If you just put the work in, you will be successful. There's definitely going to be a lot of work here. I'm not going to sugarcoat this or anything. It's like you're working towards a goal, but you have the Ten of Wands. I always say to people, the Ten of Wands doesn't say stop. Just like the Moon card. I always say that on the Moon card as well. The Ten of Wands can come up in a reading and it can say, yeah, there's going to be a lot of work for you to do to, get into a relationship, to to have your dream relationship, to have your dream job or dream career, whatever you want to call it. But on the Ten of Wands, normally it's the guy, he is walking towards a village. He's about to release the burden. I mean, you could say all day long how, you could talk about it forever, about how bad the Ten of Wands is, or that it's a card of exhaustion, things like that. But it's like, so what? You're tired, The Ten of Wands, tens in tarot represent completion. So it's like, I want people to get away from thinking that, number one, tarot is bad, number one, or that tarot can be bad because, number one, tarot doesn't control your life. It is just a piece of paper with a picture on it, right? And it's just guidance. So to me, this is basically saying, yes, there is probably some hard work for you to be doing. There could be some extra responsibilities that are coming into your life here. But guess what? You have the Ten of Wands, the Strength card, and the King of Pentacles in this first row. The Strength card is a display of strength. It's like one of those things where I feel like this row is basically saying there's an opportunity that you're looking at. Could be like a job, business, a move, traveling. I'm getting pretty much everything. It's going to be different for all of you. It's a general reading. And it's like, yeah, it's going to be a lot of work for you. But if you do it, you're going to stand out. The Strength card, I always say, the lady on the Strength card is like taming a lion. She always has her hands in a lion's mouth. It's a badass card, Aries. It's a card of like kind of overcoming something, conquering something. It's a card that can represent patience and all that other stuff, but it's also a display of strength. It is you being seen as being strong. It is you showing off, you showing people in your life what you are capable of, and I feel that's very important for you. This message comes up for you all the time, Aries, that you need to kind of show people in your life what you are capable of. And it might be like a little showing off. People in your life might take it as you showing off. But guess what? At the same time, it's like the reason you need to do this is so that you can help lift people up in your life. It's like you're going to be lifting up your family, friends, pretty much all those people. And that's why you're being called to do something that might be a little bit of a burden. It's going to lead to a long-term stability, whatever this burden is. For a lot of you, I feel that this is kind of like a job that is just harder, maybe, or that just has more responsibility. For others, I feel, it could be anything that you're trying to accomplish, but it just comes with more responsibilities here, Aries. So let's dig into this here, Aries, and let me see kind of where this is going for you, Aries, with these extra responsibilities. How crazy is that? that I said the moon does not say stop. Right on the why won't this focus here, Aries? Let's see if we can get that to focus. It doesn't want to focus because of my face, but anyway, you have the moon here, and I think it's really funny that I was talking about how the moon doesn't say stop. The moon says keep going on the 10 of Wands, and you get the moon right there. So like I said, there are probably some reasons for you not to do something, but I would do it anyway, whatever it is. Yeah, you have the 8 of Wands here, quick success coming in for you, and the Empress, like lifelong abundance coming in for you as well. If there's something that you're looking at that would be a challenge, that would be difficult to do, I would do it, whatever it is. I don't care. It could be building a business, could be quitting a job, getting another one. There's some sort of challenge here, Aries, but whatever it is, I would do it because it's going to lead to a lot of success here with this row. For others, I feel that you are just kind of coming out. Again, to me, this is like an ending. To me, this is temporary. If you're experiencing burdens or challenges right now, Aries, the moon comes up, the moon goes down, the sun comes up, as I always say. So to me, the moon is a temporary situation, just something temporary that you're dealing with. And you have the Empress, which is like going from winter to spring. So there's definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you at this time. I'm getting Gemini popping into my head as well. You do have the King of Swords here, which could be Gemini, but I don't really see necessarily Gemini here yet, but it is popping into my head, and so that's going to be for someone. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. In your next row here, for what you need to hear most, the most important message at this time, you have the Trust card here, and I feel like this is saying you need to trust yourself. Even this Death card that you have right here, it's kind of like we're seeing inside of this lady that's on here. And so I feel that this is saying you need to trust yourself. There's something that you see very clearly, but other people in your life do not. The most important message, I mean, it's really, there's probably no reason to keep babbling on with this row because it's quite simple. The message I'm getting here is that you need to trust yourself. It's like the truth of a situation, whatever it is. And I feel like you need to trust yourself is what this is saying. You have the Death card, the 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. I feel like you need to trust that the work that you're doing is going to lead to a result as well. The 8 of Pentacles is, to me, a card of mastery. To me, it's a card of apprenticeship, learning how to do something as well. But for you, I feel this is work that you've done for quite a long time, Aries. I always say that the 8 of Pentacles, to me, is a card of material success on the horizon. It basically can say that there's money coming in for you in the near future, and this is money that you have worked for a very long period of time. So for some of you, it's like you've been working really hard to try to find success, or probably trying to find stability as well. I say that because you have the King of Pentacles with the Empress right here. This is total abundance. I like the King of Pentacles, don't get me wrong, but the King of Pentacles is kind of like boring money, as I say, because the King of Pentacles is like stability financially, so it can just represent doing things like saving your money or investing and kind of like the more financially responsible things to do. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not like mind-blowing amounts of money. With the Empress, it's much better. It's like mind-blowing amounts of money. So for those of you who are hoping to, attract a lot of abundance, I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you here. I would also say that, butterflies, you have the butterfly and the Death card, plus the Death card represents a change. For any of you who are thinking about changing jobs or businesses, or changing anything in regards to your finances, I see a lot of benefits in you doing that. I've talked to you about this before, Aries. I always get this message for you that making some sort of change in work or business is going to be extremely profitable for you. So don't be afraid to do it. You have this King of Swords here. Again, I'm getting some sort of change here as well, but I feel it's more how you see things, how you look at things. But I feel like you're very direct. I feel like you kind of know exactly what you want in your life at this time with this energy. So I like that for sure. Let's clarify this. And let's see where this is going. I feel, again, for some of you, on this 8 of Pentacles, I'm getting, like, the words, like, can't turn back are popping into my head. So for some of you, it's like you have been working on something for so long that it's like the only way is success. This could be a relationship for some of you as well. Again, it's like maybe you've invested in a relationship for so long that your only option is to make it work. There's something here where it's like your only option is to make it work. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you have the Hangman here, some delays. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. For some of you, this is a new Pisces, by the way, if you're looking for love. It's crazy. I don't know what it is with Pisces, but I'm a Pisces, and every Pisces I've known ever is always attracted to at least like one Aries for whatever reason. Some of you could be a Pisces coming in. You have the Three of Wands. Again, if you're looking for love, definitely you thinking about making a change here. This change, you need to trust yourself. You know here, Aries, you know that making a change is going to lead to a major abundance and success. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Here's the thing about the Ace of Cups. I just got chills when I said that too. To me, that's like confirmation. I am getting chills still in this reading. This to me is saying, your heart. And the Ace of Cups outside of love is your heart, right? The Ace of Cups is you needing to trust your heart. Why can't I get this to work here today, Aries? What's going on? Not even a Mercury retrograde yet. But anyway, I don't know what's going on here, Aries, but it doesn't want to focus. But anyway, I feel for some of you, if this wants to focus, it's not going to focus. Whatever, I quit. But anyway, what I would say here is it's like your heart is calling to you. Your heart is telling you that you need to do something, and I feel like you need to do it, whatever it is. For some of you, this is like a business, a job, but some sort of change with that Three of Wands. Three of Wands is like waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. So it's time for you to take a leap of faith. For others, this is definitely love coming in for you here. I was getting Gemini earlier, so it could be a Gemini, could also be, could be a Pisces, could be any sign coming in for you, period, in love. And I feel like if there's a love offer coming in, this is something long term. This person really wants to put in the work with you. Look, you have the High Priestess here as well. Definitely could be a Pisces for some of you. For others, I feel that this is just saying that you are feeling a very strong pull towards something that you actually want to do. It's like weird. Like I just get this feeling that some of you, it's like you have a job, but it's like there's something else that you'd rather be doing. There's something you've always dreamed of doing here. The reason I say that is that you have a very dreamy energy here in this reading as well. You have the moon, which is kind of like imagining something. The moon is you picturing your dream life, believe it or not. A lot of people read the moon as fears and illusions and fantasies, which it represents those things, and mysteries, but it is also a card of you imagining something that you want to manifest here on Earth. It is you imagining something like some sort of life that you want to create. For most of you, I feel this is work related. You definitely have love here. We'll talk about that. But again, for most of you, I feel there's like a dream job, dream career. Even if you're retired, again, I always get comments from people who are like, I'm retired. I'm like, that doesn't mean you have to stop working. You could still work on a side project. You could still create something like write a book or something like that. It's like, I think people think, oh, I'm retired, the end. I'm just going to go die now. It's like, why? There's like a lot of stuff you could do. So, I feel like this is saying do it. Next, you have in the area of any messages from your future self or your guides, I should say. You have the To Be Fair card. So you're creating balance in your life here, I feel. I'm actually going to clarify this. You have the Regeneration card here as well. Again, I was getting something here that some of you could be in something for too long. At first I was kind of thinking of that as a challenge. I do think it's a little bit of a challenge, kind of, Aries. It's like, so if you've been in a relationship for a long period of time, and it's kind of like one of those things where it's almost like you've been in the relationship for too long. I do feel there's an opportunity for you to fix it, but it's going to require balance, especially if you're trying to fix something. For others, I feel like your guides just want you to take time for yourself if you can do that. You have the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups here. This is like a little bit, I wouldn't really call this challenging, but there's something that's pulling at you. The High Priestess is something entering into your awareness. So I feel with this card here, the High Priestess, that there's something entering into your awareness. Again, the High Priestess is the card of potential. She kind of like says that something in your life has a lot of potential, but it's going to be, it's up to you whether or not you take advantage of this opportunity that is coming your way. So I feel this is an opportunity that's coming in for you here as well. It's almost like it's like you're finally getting an opportunity to put something into work. Like it's kind of weird. I'm looking at this ship right here, Aries, that's on the card. I'm looking at that boat, this ship right here, as kind of like like a boat in the bottle, right? And I feel that it's like there's some sort of country song, isn't there, where it's like a boat in the bottle never had the chance to touch the sea. I don't know. Somebody will know what I'm talking about. But that's popping into my head. Is it's like this boat, I feel like it's never had the chance to touch the sea, and it's like your guides now are saying that something that has never had the opportunity to like set sail is setting sail in your life. Now that's extremely powerful. Look, on this King of Cups here, she is holding a boat, and yes, I said she. This deck has double kings in it, and it has female versions of all the kings in this deck. So she is holding this boat in her hand, and it's almost like your emotions are going to be what is setting something free here in your life. It's like your emotions are going to be the thing that releases something, is what I'm getting. That's what your guides are saying. Even the Four Wands, the card of a finish line, or kind of like the card of accomplishment, because it is a card of completion. But the Four Wands is more of an accomplishment. It's like you accomplishing something that you've wanted to accomplish. I do feel this is like a little bit future, because the High Priestess is only potential. It is something where you're going to have to take action. You're going to have to make something happen here to get something going. But let's see here. You have the Nine of Wands here. For some of you, again, I get that you're like not giving up on a marriage or a commitment with that Four of Wands. So some of you, like I said earlier, it kind of does look like to me that you could be healing a connection or like a relationship. Especially if that message of you being with someone for a long time, if that resonates, then I would say that a lot of you could be healing that connection. Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work. And Eight of Pentacles twice. For others, this is just saying something has potential. Maybe you're saying, I've always dreamed of having a horse farm or something like that, right? This is just saying, if you put the work in, it will happen. You will make it happen, plain and simple. So I feel for some of you, this is just saying, take the first steps to do whatever it is that you want. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, whatever this boat in the bottle is, whatever this ship in the bottle, is here, it is going to be something that number one needs to be released. Number two is going to be, long-term successful. Two aces here. Two aces is a definite yes to any question that I haven't answered in your reading here, Aries. And so this is like major success. I freaking love this reading for you. Your readings have been amazing lately, Aries. Again, the one thing I want to remind people of is that, yes, it's going to require work. Like I said, with that Ten of Wands, this isn't going to be just something that magically appears in your life. People always get mad and are always like, you said this was going to happen. I'm like, I didn't say anything was going to happen. I said you had to put the work in. So it's like, yeah, this isn't magic, right? This isn't an easy button, right? So you're going to have to put the work in to make something a success. But I feel like this has, you have that Three of Wands in your center card here. The center card in the 9-card spread is the most important card here. And what I would say here is that something is long reaching, are the words that I'm getting. Like, I feel like you don't realize, and I feel like this is true for the collective, but for you mostly, Aries, I feel like you don't realize how like an action you're going to take, it's going to open up like all these other little things in your life, and you don't even realize it. The best example I can give is YouTube. And it's like, I think that back in the day when YouTube first started, like, did you really think that anybody on YouTube was going to become like famous, right? We have famous people from YouTube. We have all these people who like do crazy things and end up on TV and things like that because of YouTube. That's like what I'm getting here, is it's like something you're working on, something you're doing. It's like right now it might seem very simple, very small, like, starting a business or doing something, but there's like more coming in the future. There's like something long reaching here. So this is really significant. I love this. So yeah, love it. Let's do 3 yes or no question cards now here, Aries. Did I say Libra? Sorry. We're going to, I always do that to you. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 here, Aries. So feel free to pause this video and think of your questions 1, 2, and 3. If you don't have any questions, that's fine too. I'm gonna answer all those together as just like a random collective for you, Aries. But you have the Hangman for number 1. I feel like saying this is like a maybe to me here, Aries. I should title this yes, no, maybe, because sometimes I get that it's like a maybe. Hangman is basically saying to me that whatever you're asking about, you have gathered enough details, you have gathered enough information to the point where you can now take action. But Again, I feel like you have to take action, so I'd say maybe. For question number 2, I'd say yes, Magician, you have attracted this into your life, whatever question number 2 is, and it's for you. So yes. And for question number 3, I would say no. 9 of Swords, too many fears, worries, sleepless nights from this, so I would say no. Putting this all together, this is definitely, this is basically just exactly everything that I said here in your reading. It's like the Hangman, like I was saying, you need to take action on something. The Magician is the beginning of something. It's something new. It says you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities necessary to manifest something great, but you need to take action. The Magician is no action, right? So you have to take action. The Nine of Swords is like the worries. Worrying, what if this doesn't work? What if things don't work out for me? What if I can't make this work? All the what ifs. I think you need to get out of your head. No stinking thinking here, Aries. I'm going to ask for just one outcome card to say that says if you take action on whatever this dream is, or whatever this thing that you're trying to accomplish is, what's going to happen for you, Aries. You have the Hermit. The Hermit is like saying you have to go through the journey, but it's you finding your inner light. So you will be guiding yourself towards success. But this is one hell of a reading. I love it. So thank you for being here, Aries. Really appreciate it. I feel like you need to let your boat out onto the ocean, because that's where you're gonna find success. But thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Aries, and definitely enjoy your week.